Something happened.
So I am on my bathroom floor here because I thought it was a good idea and a good time to go through my beauty and vanity drawers and my makeup. Mostly my makeup. I don't hoard too many products, really. I feel like I probably have more essential oils than I do like body lotions and various face moisturizers, but as you've probably heard me say before, I want to utilize my space the best that I can. So these drawers, it's not that they get junky, it's just they have like this extra toothpaste, a random eyeshadow palette, cotton pads, more eyeshadow palettes, hair bands for when I'm washing my face, spare toothbrush heads, and I just want to have a little bit more cohesiveness to that. But before I get to that, I feel like I have to address this first because, as you can probably tell from my videos, I haven't been wearing much makeup or any makeup at all, and when I sat down and actually thought about it, I was like, how much of the stuff that I'm using is actually expired? Because whenever I'd rub my face or I'd be sweaty and gross from outside, and if any product got into my eye, typically my foundation or tinted moisturizer or concealer around this area, my eyes would sting really bad. And that's never happened to me before, but I've also never had expired makeup before, so I put the two and two together and I was like, something is certainly up. So I wanted to be very like non-attachment, not sentimental. If it's bad, throw it out. I don't really have anything to give away or gift or donate this time. Often if a product I got, or why am I so far away? If I had a product that I didn't get around to trying or just wasn't interested in, I would give it away or donate it. So this time around, I don't have that. I just have a lot of products that weren't put to the best use in the last almost 2 years. Like, yeah, I have this post-color conditioner. I don't need that. And I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I am. I feel like these things take up energetic space. And you know what? I'm not about it. I am simply not about it. Like, this eventually will end up in the garbage as well. I have another makeup bag here and some other stuff. Eye Bright eyeliner. Like, I thought this was going to be great, but actually I got this as a gift from Pixie. Eye Bright eyeliner. I just don't think, I'm not creative enough or experimental enough to use white eyeliner. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it and see how how it goes. I know that there is a trick also to seeing which products. Yay! I could finally use this. One thing that I still did use a lot of was perfume, and I've just got like a little bit left with this one, so I'm gonna just throw that one in the top drawer that I frequent 5 times a day. And then this one, I believe this was a gift. And I was like, yay, when I run out of the other one, I have like a bigger backup. I love perfumes. I know it's controversial that it probably has like so many chemicals and things that aren't good for you. And I've seen that thing online of when you spray perfume on like rose petals or flower petals and they all like shrivel up and die in seconds. So it's like, what's it doing to my body? But I'm okay so far, so I'll take that as a blessing. So yeah, I just got to look at some of this stuff and toss what I don't need and replace it with new stuff. I am at a point where after this is done, I want to do a Sephora or a department store trip and get some new products. So I'm I see like from the span of like the last couple of years, I see the products that I've repurchased again and that I gravitate more towards and that also respond well with my skin. So I feel like I'm gonna go in there clear, knowing what I want. So I need a new cleanser. I'm a double cleanser, so I remove my makeup. I've been using a Lush oil-based makeup remover cleanser, and then I follow it up with my favorite Andalou Naturals kombucha citrus something or other. I know, citrus, scary word, but it's not citrusy at all. I may have just made up the citrus part. I know it's kombucha for sure. I don't know if it's citrus, but regardless, great on my skin. It like cleanses it right to the point before I feel like a leather face after. So it's really, really good. So glad that I stumbled upon Andalou. Again, not paid by them. This isn't like a promo. It's just, I'm totally a fan of their products. So yeah, and then I need to explore a retinol, and I know Drunk Elephant has a really strong formula that I tested out once in a small little container. I think I had one application worth, so I couldn't really see if my skin responded in a weird sensitive way. It didn't. So I might just like bite the bullet and buy the full package and see how it goes. Yeah, so I want to get some serums, some retinol. I'm okay with moisturizers, but then the makeup. After all of these years, I still haven't found a foundation / tinted moisturizer that I really like. So I have tested out the gamut. I started out with MAC when I was in high school because that was really all that I had. Yeah, you had like Chanel Beauty and Dior and stuff, but that always felt a little bit more mature. It always felt like it was catered to a little bit more of an older user. So MAC was my go-to. Also, I didn't wear too much makeup in high school. And then after high school, I played around with, what was it? Benefit, Tarte, Laura Mercier, NARS, a little bit of Bare Minerals, Armani Beauty, the Cult Classic, which, other than it matching my skin tone to a T, it was a little bit drying. I love the dewiness. I still don't know how to master the dewiness though. I've tried yoga skin, so where I drop a little bit of facial oil into the foundation, or tinted moisturizer that I'm using. That so far has worked the best. My skin is relatively more on the drier side. I went from combination to dry skin, which is kind of a bitch. I hate it. I hate the dry skin because it seems like the makeup just sits on top of my skin and it doesn't absorb to become one with my skin. So I need to hunt for the right concealer slash foundation stick slash foundation that's not a heavy coverage. Following up with that is the concealer, and then following up with that is a bronzer, which I've been using a powder bronzer all my life. Now I kind of want to test out the creamy stick one. Same with the blush. I want to play around with the stick, and that might be the secret to my dry skin, and still keeping maybe like a blush powder to maybe touch up on top to absorb some of it, because I don't want to look like I just walked out of the steam room, although that's the goal. And like highlighter, contour I'm not too big on, so that's where I'm kind of like a bronzer stick, which I think is actually just a contour stick. Eyeshadows I'm okay with, eyeliners I'm still okay with. I feel like you kind of can't go wrong. The Marc Jacobs eyeliner pencil is 10 out of 10, so good. It's like creamy and dewy and awesome. What else? Toners. I know I'm backtracking a little bit, but I would love to find a killer toner. Right now I'm just using like a facial mist by Lush, which smells amazing, and also the Rosewater one by Heritage. Is it called Heritage? I don't know what. Why am I finding these everywhere? This is the second one. Yes, I do dye my home. I have to dye my home. The walls need a new paint color, but I do dye my hair at home. I could feel all the hairstylists cringing. I am so sorry, but a girl's gotta do what she's gotta do. Like, yeah, I have this Naked Skin highlighting fluid, illuminating optical blurring. Never used it. Probably got it in some sort of PR package back in the day. It's old. It's old, and you know what? I'm surprised I never used it. I think I was off-put by the blue color, and I just wasn't sure how blue would turn into highlighting. NARS in Custard, also a cult favorite, cult classic, cult favorite. It was really, really good. I think a part of me also really struggles with and battles with cruelty-free products. Not 100%. I mean, vegan products would be the goal too, but something that's just not tested on animals and not chemically, like isn't plaguing my body with like just the worst kind of chemicals. Like, no, I don't want that. This Kula stuff was fun. It was a finishing mist, green tea makeup setting spray with SPF, but it smelled very SPF-y, so I didn't use that too much. Yeah. And finally, to conclude my rant of my beauty dilemmas, is I want to find a way to nicely and aesthetically storage my makeup in the bathroom. So like having some sort of, without the counter looking cluttered. So right now I just keep it in a makeup bag, which I think I will just do, but it's like all the extras. Like I have this Marc Jacobs. I went through an orange phase. It was like sunset eyes or something. And I was mega influenced by Bambi, at Bambi. I don't know if that's still her name. Bambi Blythe. I don't know. She did like this beautiful orange sunset eye, and I was like, maybe we have a similar complexion. Let me give it a try. So I have a slew of these like terracotta orangey type of eye products that like I'm not ready to part with yet. I haven't had any reactions to eyeshadows. I feel like they can last the apocalypse. But I would just like to hold them in a nice container, I'm thinking buying those like plastic separator things like at the storage store. I don't think we have that here, but HomeSense would probably have. And then just like, you know, piling these up, because then I have like this by NARS, but again, it's a different shape. So how do I do this? I need those organizer girls to help me here. Yeah, and then I have like these NARS sticks. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it and I will share with you my haul when I do my shopping of new products, which I'm so excited for. I'm gonna have like a fresh new situation. I can't wait. All right. And as you saw, I got rid of a bunch of stuff on the lighting. I got rid of a bunch of stuff from my drawers. I cleaned out so much stuff that just had expired. So, believe it or not, to replace everything that I threw out, I only needed 3 things, which is kind of cool. But it's still like a work in progress. Like so I basically needed a new foundation, but an everyday one is, why is there like a black line? What is this? Where is this coming from? It's also late. I've never filmed this, like it's like nighttime right now, but yeah, so I didn't want to get foundation because I know winter's coming. I have really dry skin. I want something for every day. In the last couple of years, I found that I grabbed and reached for the foundation when it was like a special event or I don't know, like date night or something. Whereas like every day, doing errands, going to the grocery store, walking the dogs, you know, doing what I do, it was tinted moisturizer. So I'm really trying to figure out why there's that line there. Maybe I should move brooms. Hold on. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, everyday stuff. Read really awesome reviews about this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. And so I had to try it. It is 6.2% titanium dioxide, which I believe is like an SPF. Again, it also has SPF 30. I can't talk, guys. It's been a long day. So yeah, I bought this. Kind of tiny. I don't know if they had a bigger one, but tested it on at the store and it was like beautiful all day. I've been using a powdered bronzer, which it just sat on top. I feel like no matter how much I was blending, it just wasn't blending. So I did the research, I educated myself, and I found that liquid. So whether that was a foundation stick or a contour stick or whatever, that's what I was gonna do. So a very lovely lady at Sephora helped me out. And she recommended a brand that I wouldn't have even thought of like going to, because I just associate it with makeup my mom used to buy. And it was this Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer. So she color matched me really, really well. The applicator on this thing is like lip gloss. And so when I've been using it, I just put like 3 dots, blend it in with my finger or with a kabuki brush or with a beauty blender. And it has been like game changer. Game changer. And then I will go over with a bit of powder and then it sets it nicely. So thank you, lady at Sephora. Also, I don't know if I told you guys, the one thing that I was missing from my looks, daytime looks, nighttime looks, any type of looks, was a lip situation. Why? As I mentioned, I feel like the shades were always misleading. I felt like I couldn't match it correctly with my tone, and then I thought like it was just such a pain to like reapply it while you're out. And then I just didn't want to look like a mess. Like I'm not one to like be pulling out mirrors all the time. And I know lipsticks and all of this stuff has come a long way, but it's just, I'm not like, if I'm out, if I'm having dinner, I don't want to be self-conscious about if my lipstick's fading. And so I just avoided it, but I always looked incomplete when I finished my makeup. So again, I did some research. Thank you, Gemini Rising. That is where I get all of that from. And I bought myself my very first Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Again, lovely lady at Sephora matched me with it. I found a little photo of the look that I think I recreate every time I go out, whether it's daytime or nighttime. And I was like this. Luckily, this model also had a similar complexion to myself. And so I was like, whatever you think that they used on this model, I want. And so she found, like the first one she picked up was the Charlotte Tilbury JK Magic. JK Magic? Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. JK Magic, and my God. First of all, the packaging on it is like the cutest thing and the most Marcia thing I have ever encountered. It has like constellations and stars, like I die. And honestly, it's like if I'm going out to throw out my garbage, I could put this lipstick on. It is that natural looking. So I'm in love. I'm sold. I was like so sold, I didn't even see the price, but I know these 3 items cost a pretty penny. But how worth it? So yeah, guys, that was it. So from throwing away all that stuff, I managed to replace it and minimalize. Is that a word? Minimalize? Minimalism? Yeah. So I still got a bunch of... I'm gonna sit on my stairs. I still got a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, which is great. Those I feel like last me forever. I could use more blush, but I have one solid one, and then the 2 are powdered. So it's like I'm pretty good. Everything else that I had was, I think, just too much. So I'm building. I downsized, and then now I'm building for the next couple of months. And so I'm really excited for those things that I found. Yeah. All right, well, it is 9 o'clock, and as you can see, I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin very soon. It was a very long day. And yeah, I'm gonna pour myself some cereal. Epic nighttime snacks. Watch some Netflix. Maybe do a little bit of editing. I don't know. Maybe I just start fresh tomorrow, which I think that's what I'm leaning towards anyways. And yeah.